AI is taking over, and did you know I'm actually an AI right now talking to you?
Really? How interesting.
Not really, obviously not, right? But I'm going to show you that that could be a reality of the future. I can show you some really cool different tools that you might be able to invest in as a crypto investor, be able to get ahead of this situation. Let's get into it. What's up guys, my name is Aaron and welcome to A.I Cryptos. Hope all of you are doing well out there. So today I'm going to be showing you 3 mid-cap gems. One of them is actually not a mid-cap gem, it's really low down on the list, but they're all really interesting, great projects, and maybe you've heard of them, maybe you haven't, but either way they're really good and maybe you should put them on your radar. So let's get into it. So the first one is Character GPT, and if you don't know what ChatGPT is, obviously you write in some text and then it produces content from what you're writing, right? But Character GPT is basically it's a character from what you write in. So for example, you can see a little clip here. It's a young barista who helps take orders online. So you're basically creating an AI bot or human interface, right, which, like you said in the very beginning of the video, I could be that, right? That's basically what it's trying to do. So it's trying to create a character to be able to talk to you about something, so it's like a guide, right?
Character GPT is the world's first multimodal AI system that enables the text to character generation of interactive AI characters. Using the natural language prompt input, Character GPT generates each character with their own unique personalities, identities, traits, voices, and bodies.
I'm not going to go too much into that, but I just want to show you the project, and obviously it's backed by Binance, crypto.com, some really cool players there. But yeah, a really good project. I've actually done a full review on this, so you can check that out at the top right there, and you can see all about it. But let's get into the prices and how much could we make of this if you wanted to, take advantage of the AI trend, right? Okay, so here we go. Artificial liquid intelligence, Ali is the coin, and it is currently at 2 cents towards 3 cents. Ranked 266, so we're not talking about a really far down the list. We're like a mid-cap gem, has a market cap of 103 million already. So the coin came out around about February 2022. So yeah, obviously not that long ago. It hasn't experienced any bull market scenario at this current moment, because this was when we were in the bear market, all this stuff, right? The bear market basically started around November of 2021. So yeah, you basically experienced nothing but bear market. So this hasn't had a chance to go absolutely crazy or anything like that. Yeah, when we get in a bull market, and then obviously in the next couple of years, this I think is a really good contender to have on your portfolio, because as you can see, it's got a lot of potential, right? ChatGPT, near enough like that, but in a whole nother way in terms of like using avatars, things like that. Currently, obviously we are had a downtrend and we're starting to pick back up. Since its all-time low, we had 4x, so 408% from this, so it has a lot of potential and room to grow. So my assumption is going to be that if AI becomes a trend in the next bull run, which I think it actually is going to be a big trend, then we could look at stuff what had a trend in the past. So for example, if we look at Oracle networks, so Oracles were a trend in 2020, and then Chainlink came out of that. There was a lot of other coins that came out of that, and yeah, we could look at how much market cap they had. So for example, if we look at Chainlink right now, Chainlink obviously did really well back then, and then it got to 22 billion market cap. So if we want to look at how far we could go with this, do a quick calculation. So if we do 100 million, so that's what this is right now, Ali, and then we do times by, I'm going to go for 220, right? Then that gives us 22 billion market cap. So literally this Ali coin, right, you could 222x if it went to the same market cap of what Chainlink went to in the last bull market. So it all depends on whether you think AI is going to be a trend and whether AI is actually going to take over, okay? And obviously you've probably seen all these articles that there's no stopping AI is just going to take over. So if that's assumption, then surely you would want to invest in something where there's no stopping it, right? And I would rather be part of that rather than getting left behind. That's the way I look at it. Also, on this note of AI and comparing it to Oracle networks and all this, I'm going to show you an AI which is linked with Oracle networks. So let's get it. Here you go, Orainchain, and if you haven't heard about it, it's a really cool AI project. So just give a little overview. So broadcast trustworthy proofs, and what is it? It's IBC enabled layer 1 to identify multi-dimensional trustworthiness of AI and to build Web3 applications with unique AI oracles. So just to point a little bit out on this is you've got layer 1 tick box, right? Then you've got AI tick box number 2, Web3 tick box number 3, oracles tick box number 4. So this project has a lot going for it just from that tagline, right? I've actually done a full review on this project. I'm not going to go into it right now, but you can check that out above right there, and at the end of the video I'll put them all up as well, so carry on watching. So here we go, the price is $3.60, the rank is 726, so we're going further down in terms of the crypto dark, right, into the crypto dark, and that's where we are. Okay, so market cap is 19 million, so obviously not the 100 million that I showed you, so you know, opportunity is there to be had. And this coin actually came out November 2020, so basically it did experience a bull market scenario, and obviously that's where you see a potential market cap of 70 million it got to. And bear in mind, this was actually peanuts of a coin. It was tiny, there was no AI trend, there was no chat GPT, right? This is what you need to remember now. AI is becoming a massive trend, and then they have time to build, right? So back then when released, probably nothing was around, and yeah, this I think has a lot of potential to do really well in the next bull market again. So yeah, and currently it is up by 3x from all-time low, and then yeah, in 1 year it's done 20% gain. So yeah, looking very good. But what if, for example, we was to get so the market cap of Chainlink, right, on the bull market, it would just happen again, right? We'll benchmark it again against that. So if we quickly get the calculator up, so we're going to calculate this. So we've got 20 million, we're going to round that, okay, and we need to get to market cap of Chainlink, which is Chainlink went to 22 million around here on the bull market top. So yeah, 20 times by 1,100, and that gives you 22 billion. Okay, so there you go, potentially a 1,100x coin. So 1,100x, right? This one's got a lot of potential, right? I'm not saying it would do that, it could do that, but the potential of it is there. And even if it didn't reach 1,100x, let's say you got 10% of that, that's 100x, right? Like near enough. And I'll be very happy with that as well. I think the AI trend is a really strong trend, and if you've been hearing in the news that, you know, there's no stopping AI, this is what they're saying, you know, I'll pay attention to this type of stuff, and you can invest in it as well. So if you're around and you're watching this, then these are the opportunities what could be had. So if you like this one, this was good, right? But let's get even more into the depths and realms of crypto. Let's get even riskier, okay? So let's check it out. So here we go. This is Artify, and I'm pretty sure not a lot of you have heard of this, right? It's very low down on the list, but I've been playing around with it, and I think it's really good. It's got a lot of potential in my opinion. It's a bit like Mid-Journey, like a bit like DALL-E, but rather than, you know, you just writing in random things, you can actually control how the AI looks, right? So it kind of gives you, the artist, power back with the AI. So I'll just give you a real quick demonstration of what this is. So for example, if I want to draw a car or something, right? Okay, so that's my car, right? So, okay, and now I just want to put like a little description of how I want it to appear. Okay, so I'll say car in space. But here you go, right? So look at that. Look how cool that is. I made a little crappy car there, and then now it is turned into this, and it's in space, a little car in space. Obviously, it could be better, but the more you refine it, the better it will get, okay? And here's some I did earlier. Molecule in space, right? And then I did another car to test it out. This one looks a bit nicer, right? But yeah, pretty cool project, as you can see. But guess what? You can invest in it. So let's get into that. So here we go, Artify, and we want to know about price and coin and all that stuff, right? So circulating supply is 5 trillion, I think, right? Total supply 5 trillion. So all the supply is out. So that's pretty good to know, right? So you could potentially pump this, and it's a free project that was out there, okay? But then basically market cap 719,000. So we're not even in the million. Not even there. It's a very small project, okay? And you can see it's got a lot of potential in terms of the actual technology behind that. I think that's quite interesting. Yesterday I was playing around with this, and I found it really fun. And it's ranked 2,177. So really dove down in terms of the crypto dungeons of where we could find these little gems. It could do pretty well. And it came out only in March 2023, so we have no price data really. At one point we got to 3 million in market cap, and obviously a lot more lower down than this now. But yeah, you already know, if you're going to look at this could do absolute crazy moves. So yeah, now we are going to try and have to compare this or benchmark this to something, right? So Chainlink, obviously we could do that, and yeah, that would be absolutely nuts if we did that. We need to look at something which is more comparable, okay? So for example, top artificial intelligence AI coins, okay? And Render currently is basically at 1 billion, okay, in market cap, and Singularity Net at 362. And if we want to just round our 700,000 price of Artify to that, then you already know what you can get, okay? So that is 362x for Singularity Net market cap, and then if you were to Render, we're talking about 1000x right there. And you know, if we really wanted to go absolutely nuts, then we could look at Chainlink at the 22 billion market cap, and you know, I think that's going to be insane, but you know, we can do a real quick calculation. So if it was 0.7 and then times by 22 billion, right, in terms of million, right, so we that, then that it gives us 15,400x, okay? So obviously that absolutely insane gains that could be made, okay? So with this one, obviously a risky play, but I think that tech's actually quite good, and I think it could do actually quite well. And seeing as all the suppliers out on the coin, then yeah, it has reasons to pump, right? There's no one necessarily manipulating it because it's all the suppliers out, okay? So this could do really well. Quite an interesting tool. I found myself playing with it and found it really good. And I'm actually a designer, and I found it quite fun to use. And obviously you actually have the control rather than the AI, so you have a bit of control. Really cool. Whether I think it goes to Chainlink's market cap, I mean, I doubt that, okay? But I do think that maybe we could get to a 1 billion market cap in the bull run, right? We're talking about the scenario of all-time highs happening left, right, and center, and potentially I think that's 2025 when we're going to see the next top for Bitcoin, and all these other coins are going to go absolutely crazy again. And AI as a trend could do really well, and I think I can't see AI not being a trend inside of crypto. I think it really is going to be that, and you can see that these gems right here could actually benefit a lot from this trend. But what do you guys think? Do you think that AI is going to be a trend? Do you think these coins are good? I mean, have you heard of them before? Just let me know in the comments down below, and if you know any other cool projects that maybe I can check out, then let me know and I will actually review them for you, so no worries about that. If you like these type of videos, then consider subscribing, because I review all these different projects. I'm quite big into AI. I reviewed near enough most AI projects, so you can check out my channel. So consider doing that. Also, give this video a like, because that will be really, really useful to me. If you want to see my full reviews on artificial liquid intelligence, click it right there. If you want to see my full review on Orainchain, then click it right there. And if I don't see you, I'll see you at the top. Bam.